The Tholian Web. This is season 3 of Star Trek, the original series, the best and original. Come on. Um, Continuing my review of every episode, we're going to use my space system to figure this one out. Story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best you can get. There's going to be a couple of 2's in this one, so pretty good season 3 episode here. The story, however, I'm going to give it a 1. Uh-oh, why did I give the story a 1? Well, the storyline is neat and I like what's going on, but I don't like the Tholian web, the actual Tholian web itself. It definitely looks friggin' awesome, which I'm going to talk about in the art department. But so they find the Defiant. That Cisco's not on that ship now. This another Defiant, different Defiant, and it's like going through different dimensions or something. Pretty neat. Kirk, Spock, McCoy go to the thing. They determine, no, Spock didn't go, sorry. Chekhov, I think, went. So they determined that, oh no, everyone went crazy on this ship and murdered themselves and each other. It's like, whoa, okay, we gotta get out of here. So there's 4 guys on there, I don't remember exactly. So 3 of them get transported back, Kirk's stuck. And then he teleports into the other world and now they're trying to bring him back. So Spock's calculated that, okay, if we stay here for 2.5 hours or whatever it is, 2 hours, those guys are gonna come back. And then the Tholians show up. Now here's where it goes awry a bit. They show up and there's a little bit of a battle back and forth. The Enterprise can't leave because they need to stay there to wait to get Kirk. The Tholians give them their time, but by the time the Tholians show up, it's like an hour and 50 minutes or something. The Tholians like, okay, we'll wait. And then right at that mark, as soon as they don't leave, they start firing. Spock fires back. 2 Tholian ships come and start forming this web. Now the Enterprise firstly can't leave because their ship's down. But they don't want to leave because they need to stay there to get Kirk back. So there's that. Now things happen. They F up the first time. They can't get him. Then they're like, oh, we got to wait longer to get him back. But they're stuck there. Meanwhile, the Tholians are forming this web, and it's literally going through the screen like this way and this way. It looks like it's forming this web. The web's going to take X amount of time. That's the same amount of time they need for Kirk. And there you go. My problem is that, like, what are they doing? Like, why are the Tholians making this web at all? If the ship is already just floating there, just attack it or destroy it or border it. Or I don't understand what the web is for. Maybe you can, in the comments, someone can tell me why do they even need to make the web. Secondly, when they make the web, the Enterprise is going to get out. There's basically like 1 strand left to do, and then the Enterprise is like, well, the web isn't complete, so we can get out. So are you telling me that it took 2 hours to make this web, but you can still get out at 1 hour and 59 minutes before there's that 1 strand? It's like, well, that's not a great weapon to me. That's really awful. That's a really garbage weapon. Like it'd be cool if it shot something and encased the ship, or like it's just like, oh, we're gonna make this web. It's like, just leave. Well, the Enterprise can't leave. But if it can't leave, why do you need the web? And if it can leave before there's 1 strand left, like I'm thinking, like the ship is encased already. So even if this finger's open, like how is the ship getting through that section? I don't know. It was a bit weird. I'm sure someone can explain in the comments. I spent too long on the story category. Pacing 1.5. Now again, because I don't like the web thing, but it does serve as a good time factor because you're like, oh crap, we got to hurry up before this gets completed. So it does amp up the tension. Plus Spock and McCoy are really button heads on this one big time. I'll talk about the character section in a minute, but yeah, so it's definitely getting amped up because you got to get the ship repaired, you got to get the transporter back, you got to get a lock on the captain, and where the hell is he? Get him back. Uhura's seeing ghosts now, like this is crazy, right? So meanwhile, the Tholians are out there making their little web, so it's pretty neat. The tension is good, so 1.5 for the pacing on that one. Artistry, I'm giving it a 2 out of 2 for the artistry, man. The Tholian web looks wicked. I like the Tholian ships. I do want to point out that I am watching the upgraded Blu-ray conversions, so it's got that better effects added to it. But I remember I've seen the regular version at least 3 or 4 times, and I remember it looked pretty neat. Even the other version looked cool too. But this one's like super badass. Like the web, the way they're doing it looks wicked. Everything, yeah, music's good, all that stuff. Characters, I'm going to give the characters a 2 out of 2 on this one. A lot of good drama with the characters in this one. McCoy, I love Spock, as you know, and I've been accused of being overprotective of Spock. Well, that's because Spock's the best. So, of course, I'm overprotective of the best character. I do like McCoy. McCoy's had some really good. If you've been following my episodes, my reviews as they've been coming out, McCoy's had some really great episodes where he's really shined. I kind of did not like him here. I'm still giving the characters 2 out of 2 because it's all done well and the performances are good and it's very interesting and it's definitely tension. But like he's like, I can guarantee you if Spock said, okay, the captain's lost, let's get out of here, McCoy would have been like, you're gonna just leave the captain? Well, what if he's still out there, Spock? And it's like, but in this one, Spock's like, okay, I'll stay and find the captain. You're just gonna stay here, Spock. We have to leave. I'm like, I feel like you're gonna just say the opposite of whatever I do. And maybe that's the point. I'm not sure if they were trying to get that point across, but it definitely felt like this one because other times McCoy would be like, we can't just leave the captain. It's like, but now we can leave him. I don't know. I feel like they're just writing McCoy just to be angry at Spock. I'm still giving it a 2 out of 2, so don't get angry at me. It's all done well. Dialogue's good. Like you're definitely involved in this. Oh, there's a back and forth going on. And then Kirk, obviously with his tape recorder, sorts it out. Tape recorder message, which they just pretend they didn't. They're just at the end. They're like, well, we didn't listen to your message. Can Spock lie? Spock lied to his captain. That's weird. Maybe I should take a half a point off. That is kind of weird that he lied. Now that I'm thinking about it, he just said, "Oh, we didn't watch it," but you lied to the captain. That seems odd. I'll give it a 2 out of 2. I'll give it a 2 out of 2 and think about it. Enjoyment factor. I'm gonna give it a 1.5 for enjoyment factor. I like this episode a lot. I think it's pretty neat. But there are those problems with the Tholian web. You know what? No, I'm doing 1.5 for the characters. Sorry. I don't like the way I feel that they're just having McCoy. They're just in this particular one. They're just doing it just to like be against Spock, and then Spock lying at the end for a joke is kind of weird. I know it's just a joke, but I don't feel that he would have lied. I think that's weird. So I'll still give the enjoyment factor a 1.5 because I still really like this one. So I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I was going to give it an 8, but I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. So there you have it. There's my review of this one. I still like it. It's definitely high up in season 3. That's for damn sure. So all good. If you like my space system, please like the video. And yes, sometimes I can change my vote live on camera when I'm talking because I don't really script these. I don't script any of my reviews at all. I just kind of talk. And sometimes I talk myself from an 8 to a 7.5. So, all right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. And check out Clobberin Time's channel. He's got a Saturday night Star Trek show, 4 episodes of Star Trek every Saturday night. It's awesome. So check that out. That's it, everybody. Until next time.